Did you ever wanted to reverse engineering for free without using scanner? So in today's video, I'll show you how to do that to get a perfect result like this. Hello, it's Sally. Welcome to Skill Addiction. So in the previous video, when I unboxed it and tested Anycubic Kobra X, one of the prints I did was this cover for the scooter screen, and I got so many comments how I printed and how I designed this to fit on that screen exactly. So in this video, I'm gonna show you exactly what you have to do to make a cover like this, and you can use the same principle for making any cover for any object. I will show you all the steps and minimizing wasting filament till you get the last piece. Alright, here is the screen. I will show you how to take the measurement and take it to the designing software, and depending on the designing software that you are using, here I will be using SketchUp, and you can use SketchUp for free. Just Google it, SketchUp online on Google, and you can use it for free. Here we need a ruler, or in this case I have a caliper, and I'm gonna put it like this and take a picture exactly perpendicular on the screen. Alright, so the reason we need a caliper or a ruler on the object, so when we're drawing, we know the exact measurement in reality and in that software. So now I will put it like this, and it doesn't matter. You can put it here. So we don't want anything on that edge because we're going to be tracing a line here. So better to put it like this. Alright, now you're gonna take the phone out and we're gonna take a picture, but when you're taking the picture, make sure it's exactly perpendicular on the screen, because if it's not, you're gonna have to tweak it more after that, but we don't want that. So we're gonna take the picture. Alright, now we have the picture and we're gonna take it to the SketchUp and trace a line here and print the first piece just to see if it's sitting here or not. And if it's not sitting, we're gonna tweak it and then we will print it again. Just a flat piece, and then we're gonna continue working on the thickness, and then we're gonna make the hood. Let's share the screen so you can see better. Here we have the picture, and the first step is very important. We have to scale this picture down to the realistic size, because here we don't know what is the size of that. So we're gonna trace a line on that caliper, and even if you have a ruler, doesn't matter, we just want that measurement. So I made a line till 100 millimeter, and we're gonna measure that line to see. Now it's 290 millimeter, so we're gonna scale it down to be exactly 100 meter. This is very important before doing anything. Alright, now it's 108, which doesn't matter that much. Now we're gonna delete this because we don't need that. This picture is exactly the size in reality. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna trace this line, because first of all we need a cover that sits here, and then we're gonna work on the other things. Let's trace a line like this. You don't have to be exactly perfect, but we're gonna do our best. Now you can't see better, we're gonna put it on X-ray and it will be easier to see. I'm off a bit, but I'll make it better. When we take the picture, it's exactly not horizontal. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna fix it, because the first line I made, we can see it's shifted here, and you're not gonna change the line. We're gonna change the picture's orientation. So we're gonna grab it from here and make it align with that line. So now it's better. We're gonna continue. We're gonna make a line here and then the other one here. There's another note you have to know. You have to work on the axis, because this is not organic shape, it's more engineering shape. So you're gonna have to be working on the axis. So we have a red axis here, we have a green axis, and the blue axis is the z-axis. So anytime I'm making a line, I will be working on that axis. Even here it's shifted a bit, but it's okay. Keep it on the axis. Now we made these, and I know all these angles are the same, so I only did one of them, and I will copy these and put it the other ways. So I just clean these. What I'm gonna do, I will take this, I will put my, alright, for moving, you're gonna use this icon. If you press Ctrl, it will copy it. Alright, I'm gonna select these two and press move, and if you press Ctrl, it will copy it like this. So we're gonna bring it here, but now we have to mirror it, and we're gonna mirror it to green axis. Flip, green. We're gonna bring it here. We can see that it's shifted a bit, but it's okay. That's the problem when you take the picture. It's not gonna be perfect. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side as well. So we're gonna copy this. We're gonna select all these lines and bring it to the other side. So again, we're gonna click on move and press on Control. It will copy it and bring it to this side. Right click, flip, and then red. Move it and bring it here. Alright, that line is a bit short. We're gonna extend it, and then we're gonna extend that as well. So if we remove the X-ray, we can see that we have a plane and it's all connected. So next, what we're gonna do, we're gonna press on offset, and we're gonna give it a bit offset. So depends on how much you want, but for now we're gonna be that much, 6.19. Alright, we don't need that. We're gonna select it and delete. For this, we're gonna give it 1 millimeter, will be enough for test printing. So now we have this. We're gonna test print this to see if it fits or not before making the whole cover. Let's send it to the printer and see how it's gonna go. Alright, it's finished. Alright, we're gonna test it to see if it's sitting or not. We are very close. I think it needs 0.5 or 0.8 millimeter, because now here and here is sitting, but the side's not sitting. So if I stretch it, it will sit, but you have to think about, we're gonna give it a thickness and it's not gonna be flimsy like this. We're gonna give it 0.5 and we're gonna try it again. Alright, we're gonna stretch it 0.5. We can go back like this and do the thing. So we're gonna select these. We can also select these as well, even though we're gonna change it. On the keyboard, 0.5. Now it's been stretched, and again we're gonna give it 1 millimeter and send it to the printer. Alright, I increased it with 0.5 and now it's sitting perfectly. Now we're gonna do the next move and give it a thickness so it sits here. Alright, next we're gonna give it a thickness so it sits here, and I can see it's 18 millimeter, and we also have 1 millimeter of the thickness of that piece, but I will increase it. But for now we will do it like this. Okay, Ctrl Z. I went back of that thickness because it's easier to work like this. Now I'm gonna give it 1 millimeter or 1.5. Okay, let's give it 1.5, 1.5. Let's delete this so we can see better. And from here we're gonna push it 18 millimeter, and we also have 1 millimeter here. And bring that here. Okay, let's test on, and it's exactly the same size, but now it doesn't have any teeth to grab it on because it comes out easily. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna make teeth here, here, and on the side as well, so it holds on. But now it's perfect. Let's make the teeth and also the hood, but if you want to use it just like protection, you can stay like this, but I needed a hood. But yeah, let's do it. Alright, now we're gonna make offset here, and we're gonna make a line like this. Let's say 1.5 millimeter will be good, and then we can give it a height like this, but we don't want all the hood like this. We want something from here. Let's cut it from, and also if we make a line like this, we will cut these, and also, alright, we're gonna push this how far you want. Maybe something like this will be good. Let's say 30 millimeter. Now this is sharp, so what I'm gonna do, I would like to push this a bit. So we're gonna select this and also select this one, move, and bring it a bit like this. Alright, now it looks better. Here we're gonna make a curve. This is good, and from here we also make a curve like this. Alright, push tool, and also to complete this, now we will delete this and it will be one uniform color. Okay, we're gonna do the other side. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna copy this and this and also this. Move tool, control, and take it to the other side, but stay on that front axis. Alright, to complete that, we will drag a line like this, and yeah, now it's completed. Push tool, delete that, and then this. Alright, now it looks better. We're gonna work on the teeth. So for the teeth, we're gonna make opening here like this, and then push it. Now it's open, so we're gonna go to other side so you can see better. Here I will make a teeth maybe 1 millimeter. I will give it 1 millimeter, and also the height, same 1 millimeter. And then from here we can close it like this, but this is very weak. So we're gonna give it like a 45 degrees. So if you print it with PLA, it will break easily. So you have to give it that 45 degrees. and how much we want, maybe 5 millimeters will be good. So yeah. Now I will copy this and bring it to this side so we can cut it and make it separate from that side as well. Bring it here, make the line. Now we can cut this and also this one as well. Now it's not connected. We're gonna make a line and connect this. Now we can delete this and delete this as well. We're gonna make them all uniform. Alright, when you see something like this, it means that you have inner wall, and in this case this is the inner wall, so we're gonna delete this and also do it again. So now everything is good. Okay, this one also we're gonna fix that too. Done. The gap between them is a lot. Let's measure them. It's 3 millimeters, so we're gonna bring 2 millimeters to the side and then 2 millimeters to the other side as well. It really depends on you how you want it, but that's what we're gonna do. And with these cuts, if it's high like this, it will be more flexible, but if it's more downside, it will be harder to clip on, but I will keep it in the middle. Alright, so now we have this, but it's not in the middle. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna select it like this and shift click, so it will deselect this side, and also we have this shift deselect. So now what is selected is only this. We can move this around, but when we're moving this, we also need to move this side as well, so the gap stays the same between them. Alright, now it's all connected. Now we can move them. So we're gonna go to other side. We're gonna grab it in the middle, and we know the middle of this, it's here. So what you're gonna do, you're gonna press on shift. What's gonna do, it will lock the axis, and here is the middle. Alright, we just put it like this, and we're gonna do the same thing on this side, the other side as well. Then we're gonna print it. Alright, it's finished. Now we're gonna test on, and I can see that it's a bit loose because the teeth, these are not very long. I put 1 millimeter, so we're gonna put 2, and I think it will be very good. And also now it's looks like a plastic. We're gonna give it fuzzy skin and it will look like a real product. So let's do that. Alright, here's the second print. I also did the multicoloring so we can see better, and it has fuzzy skin, and let's try it. Yeah, it looks way better. Now it's perfect. Next, what are we gonna do? I would like to increase this because this is PLA and I see that it's breaking because this is thin, and if you make it longer it will be stronger. But if you are printing with ABS, I think it will be good, but we're gonna make it longer and see how it's gonna go. Alright, this is the last one. It came out really good with that fuzzy skin, and also made these longer so it's not gonna break. So we're gonna test on, and if you wanna remove it, no problem. These not gonna. I tested many times and still these are not breaking. So now it's perfect. So if we look at the side, I also did this modification just to make it look better. Even if you are not printing with multicoloring, it still gives a nice looking. But this is how it came out, and you can use this principle on anything when you are making a cover or other part for something else. So this is how much it takes when you're designing a cover or something else for existing object. So you're gonna print a reference and then fix that reference and then make what you want, and then you're gonna make it look better and then the final product. Hope you guys found the video useful and learned something new. If it was, like and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.